Psalms 18. I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength in whom I will trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation and my high tower. I will call upon the Lord who was worthy to be praised. So shall I be safe from mine enemies. The sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. The sorrows of hell compassed me about, the snares of death prevented me. In my distress I called upon the Lord and cried unto my God. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him even unto his ears. Then the earth shook and trembled, the foundations also of the hills moved and were shaken because he was wroth. There went up a smoke out of his nostrils and fire out of his mouth. Devoured coals were kindled by it. He bowed the heavens also and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub and did fly. Yea, he did fly upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness his secret place, his pavilion round about him were dark waters and thick clouds of the skies. At the brightness that was before him, his thick clouds passed, hailstones and coals of fire. The Lord also thundered in the heavens, and the highest gave his voice, hailstones and coals of fire. Yea, he sent out his arrows, scattered them, and he shot out lightnings and discomfited them. Then the channels of waters were seen, and the foundations of the world were discovered. At thy rebuke, O Lord, at the blast of the breath of thy nostrils, he sent from above, he took me, and he drew me out of many waters. He delivered me from my strong enemy and from them which hated me, for they were too strong for me. They prevented me in the day of my calamity, but the Lord was my stay. He brought me forth also into a large place. He delivered me because he delighted in me. The Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands he recompensed me. For I have kept the ways of the Lord, and have not wickedly departed from my God. For all his judgments were before me, and I did not put them away, and I did not put away his statutes from me. I was also upright before him, and kept myself from mine iniquity. Therefore hath the Lord recompensed me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands in his eyesight. With the merciful thou wilt show thyself merciful. With the upright man thou wilt show thyself upright. With the pure thou wilt show thyself pure, and with the froward thou wilt show thyself froward. For thou wilt save the afflicted people, but wilt bring down high looks. For thou wilt light my candle, for the Lord my God will enlighten my darkness. For by thee I have run through a troop, and by my God have I leaped over a wall. As for God, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in him. For who is God save the Lord, or who is a rock save our God? It is God that girdeth me with strength and maketh my way perfect. He maketh my feet like hinds' feet, and setteth me upon my high places. He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken by mine arms. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand hath holden me up, and thy gentleness hath made me great. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, that my feet did not slip. I have pursued my enemies and overtaken them, neither did I turn again till they were consumed. I have wounded them, that they were not able to rise. They are fallen under my feet. For thou hast girded me with strength unto the battle. Thou hast subdued under me those that rose up against me. Thou hast also given me the necks of mine enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. They cry, but there is none to save them, even unto the Lord. But he answered them not. Then did I beat them small as the dust before the wind. I did cast them out as the dirt in the streets. Thou hast delivered me from the strivings of the people, and hast made me the head of the heathen. A people who I have not known shall serve me. As soon as they hear of me, they shall obey me. The strangers shall submit themselves unto me. The strangers shall fade away and be afraid out of their close places. The Lord liveth, and blessed be my rock, and let the God of my salvation be exalted. It is God that avengeth me, and subdueth the people under me. He delivereth me from mine enemies, yea. Thou liftest me above those that rise up against me. Thou hast delivered me from the violent man. Therefore will I give thanks unto thee, O Lord, among the heathen, and sing praises unto thy name. Great deliverance giveth he to his king, and showeth mercy to his anointed, to David and to his seed forevermore. So in Psalms 18, I would like to mention verses 3 through 6. The Lord saves us, the Lord delivers us. He is our salvation according to the word of God. Verses 23 to 28. Whatever we do is our reward back to us. So how we live matters, our attitude matters, and what we're doing matters. We get back what we put out. I am going to just read verse 30. So let's go. Let me scroll back up to verse 30. As for God, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in him. I believe that says it all. So moving on to verse 32 to 39, Jesus gives the increase. It's not how hard we work necessarily, and it's not how good we think we are, but or how good people tell us we are. At the end of the day, Jesus gives all increase. Verses 44 through 45, others will feel the power of the Lord / his presence. And let's go and read that. Let's go ahead and read that. Verses 44 through 45. So let's go to that. As soon as they hear of me, they shall obey me. The strangers shall submit themselves unto me. The strangers shall fade away and be afraid out of their close places. So in the verse before that, 43, I'll go ahead and read that. Thou hast delivered me from the strivings of the people, and hast made me the head of the heathen. A people of whom I have not known shall serve me. So you know what? Others will see God's goodness and God's ways, and they just may want to follow the ways of God if they can just see it in us, if we live it. And last but not least, I just want to just say in general, the Lord is firm. He is firm on his word. It's not changing. He's not changing. So if he says something, then it goes. His word does not change. I think some of us would like to change it because it's easier on us if we just switch a couple of things around. But at the end of the day, his word does not change. He does not change. We can count on Jesus. We really can. He's not fickle like some people can be. He never fails. No matter what we think it is or should, at the end of the day, if God ordained it that way, he never fails. So, let's remember that today of how good God is, and how people can see God through us, and how he never fails.